I feel like this video should have been made a long time ago, so here we are now. It's time to count down my top 10 Mario Kart Wii Nitro tracks. As the title suggests, I will only be ranking the 16 Nitro tracks in the game, not the retro tracks. In the comments, let me know which Nitro track is your favorite. I will put a couple of them in my next video in the beginning. So with the intro stuff all out of the way, let's get counting. Dayz Circuit. While the character this track is based on is less than stellar, this track does a great job of making you feel relaxed. Its sunset sky gives this track a great atmosphere. While this track is fun, there is not a whole lot of challenge this track has to offer, which is what makes it rank lower, along with a certain orange-dressed female. Moonview Highway. Yeah, I said it. Moonview Highway is a great track. The reason why this track is so great is because it gives you a tense feeling throughout the entire race, something that most tracks can't provide. There are so many innovative features around this track, including the infamous bomb car. This track always gives me a busy city highway feel, and that in combination with the action-packed traffic, as well as better controls, makes for a much better version of Toad's Turnpike. Grumble Volcano. This track is one of, if not the most exploitative track in the entire game. There is the ultra shortcut on the rock and the lava that lets you skip a huge chunk of the course. There is also the exploit at the beginning where you can beat the course in a matter of seconds. So apart from the exploits, this track has many fun twists and turns that can be challenging with obstacles and other players. It's really cool seeing the track slowly break off chunks of the track as the race progresses. It's not too challenging to avoid the broken chunks, but it's a neat addition to an already challenging course. Moo Moo Meadows. Just because a track is simple and relatively plain, that doesn't mean it has to be boring. Moo Moo Meadows is almost perfect for the first cup in the game. It's an easier track that is a blast to race on. I always love doing a trick off of the final ramp near the end. It's a great finish to this track. The main obstacles in your way are going to be cows, but they are pretty easy to avoid. This track also has some of the best music in the game in my opinion. This track definitely deserves its spot at number 7. Mushroom Gorge. That's right, another track from the Mushroom Cup. This might be one of the most memorable tracks in Mario Kart Wii. It has the perfect level of difficulty for just about anyone. The main draw to this course is obviously the mushrooms. It's always a huge blast to bounce from one mushroom to another. It's super satisfying. This was my favorite course in Mario Kart Wii for years, but it has gone down the list to number 6 as of now. Coconut Mall. I love going to the mall. It's always nice walking around and going to the many stores inside. There's food, games, clothes, and so much more. Coconut Mall gives me a strong feeling of what I love about shopping malls. I always loved the little details Nintendo implemented into the game. For example, the drivers near the finish line are your Miis, which is a nice touch. All of the stores in the mall look like interesting places that I could see myself going to. The immersive experience in Coconut Mall makes an already addicting track much more fun. Rainbow Road. I'm not going to lie, this is the hardest Rainbow Road in the entire franchise. However, this is also the most vibrant and dynamic track as well. This track is absolutely breathtaking. It's easily the most beautiful Rainbow Road to me. The difficulty of this track is what prevents it from being any higher on the list, though it's not extremely difficult. It doesn't take away from the fun and beauty factor of this gorgeous track. Koopa Cape. This is another track that used to be my favorite track, but went further down my list throughout the years. Koopa Cape is not too challenging, but it takes a bit of practice to get used to if you are a beginner. A significant portion of this course involves the racers racing on a flowing river, which is one of my favorite portions of any course in the game. The underwater tube is such a cool feature as well. It's relaxing, but also a little intense as the electricity will spin at the end. Koopa Cape will always be a classic Mario Kart track in my eyes. Bowser's Castle. Easily the best Bowser's Castle in any Mario Kart game. No competition. Not only is it creative and fun, but it's tense and action-packed. It's a great track to show what Mario Kart Wii is capable of. My favorite part of this course is the part where you have to trick on either side of the course while the Bowser statue spits out fireballs. I have years of experience with this game and I still get hit or fall off while on this section. Speaking of which, it's not the hardest track in the game, but it's not easy either, so it's just right for most players. Toad's Factory. This might come as a surprise to a lot of people, but this is my favorite Mario Kart Wii track. I love every inch of this track. The track isn't difficult, it has memorable jumps and tricks, and it's just plain fun altogether. Funny thing is that I haven't considered this track to be too great until last year. It's only after playing on this track more that I have appreciated it much more. Will Toad's Factory remain number one forever? Probably not, but I will always love Toad's Factory, and for now it's my favorite Nitro track in Mario Kart Wii. Out of the 6 other Nitro tracks, which ones did you think should have been on the list? I hope you enjoyed my first top 10 list on my channel. Have a wonderful day and I will see you again soon.